What's up, everybody? Right now in Colombia, it is 30 degrees, so not wanting to destroy my hands necessarily. So today, I'm at Southeast Park, going to throw only putters. Going to determine the layout in a minute, but see if we can shoot under par. All right, so before I get to the video, I would like to announce that I, for the foreseeable future, am a member of Team Flippy Disc Golf. Flippy makes amazing disc golf apparel that is very comfortable, and it's made of high quality material. So go to flippydiscgolf.com to shop for any disc golf apparel needs and use code RWEST71 for 10% at checkout. So for today, we're going to be working with 6 discs. Got 2 zones, titanium, ESP, got an ESP 6 Claw Luna, got a full eclipse Envy, full eclipse Proxy, and 2 KC AVRs to putt with. Alright, so I've decided I'm going to go all long tees to red baskets, which are the shorter baskets. Going to make it a little bit more possible to score under par. But hole 1, it's a little bit to the right, 285. I think it really plays to that. Just going to go Luna, slight turnover. Going to do 2 off the tee, of course. Oh, that was almost really good. All right, now I'm going to just try a slight flex shot with my straighter zone. Not sure if I can get it there beforehand, but we'll try. Just not there. My hands being freezing does not help. Kind of in jail, but I'll take the distance. Just gonna do a little flick with titanium zone. Needs to slow down a lot and hit the tree. Perfect. Yeah, don't be like me and putt with KC AVRs in the winter. It is not a fun time. So after the par on hole 1, got dead straight. Hole 2, 265. Gonna go Envy, like flat, maybe slight flex. Got a little bit of headwind, so it's making it a lot colder, but it's gonna flip a little bit more. Flip way too much. Good kick. Kick almost into the circle. And that wind was a lot harder than I thought it was. Just outside the circle. Gonna be hard to get spin on the disc today. Everything's so slick. So after that, 3 putt on 2. Par 3, 365. It's basically dead straight, but you have the natural lines created by the woods. Gonna try to go Proxy flat, get it to turn then fade. Besides like a throw in or like a massive drive and a jump putt, there's no way I'm birdieing this. Unless I just pipe it. That was basically a perfect drive. It just didn't come out at the end. So yeah, as I expected, amazing position. Just going to try to go ESP zone, flick left side, get it to fade in. Oh! Barely missed it. Should be able to get the par though. 15-footer. Hole 4. The par 3, 300, dead straight. Just got to try to give the Proxy height, maybe slight hyzer. We did have a headwind coming from there last time, but not sure if it changed. So again, just give it height. Try to push it there. This could be a hole that we could birdie. Overturned. Should be a circle 2 look. As soon as I get out here, I feel the headwind. Pretty short, probably about 45-ish feet. But just have a straight putt. You're going to get a birdie. Round it. As long as we don't lose strokes, I'm fine with it. But we're going to have to get some birdies eventually. All right, hole 5, you can't see it. It winds to the right. It's just a turnover. I cannot get a forehand there, at least with a putter. So it's 320. Going to go 6 claw Luna. Again, play it a little bit high, let it turn. Get a little bit of a tailwind, but it should kind of, the tunnel kind of forces it away. So we see if we can score on this hole. Oh, we hit that tree. Unfortunate, but it's a pitch up for par. So after the Luna clipped the branch, it really just died. Fell dead center. Titanium zone trying to throw in. Stalled. It's going to be a putt on the backside, but should be able to make it. My hands are starting to warm up a little. All right, hole 6. There's no T sign, but it starts out curling to the left, curls back to the right, goes dead straight. Up, it's a par 4. Going to try playing ESP zone, spike hyzer, try to get a good landing zone, possibly be able to lay up for the 3. Hit a tree, but should have fell down in a pretty nice position. Yeah, this hole is really, you need 2 perfect shots to get a 3. This one on the left side of the fairway, tough, kind of sawed off, really can only play to the center. So on ESP zone again, try to get it in the middle. Skip up. So it's on the back side, but there are some gaps back there that I may be able to hit. Unfortunately, there are none of those backside gaps, so just going to pitch out, have a jump putt for a 4. I'd say 45-ish, maybe 50-foot putt uphill. Actually, just going to go stand still, try to get enough spin, get it in there. Good thing is, didn't lose too many strokes, only 1 stroke lost. This hole you can really blow up on, so realistically, bogey plays like par. Hole 7, it's 312, dead straight. I think got a slight left to right headwind. Gonna go proxy, hyzer. Gonna power up on it a little bit, try to get it there, because I feel like this could be a really nice birdie if we get this height. Go. Keep on going. Kicked way to the left. Almost had a really good gap, but should have a jump putt. Not a bad position necessarily. Got a good bit down there. Deep circle 2. Gonna have to be a straddle jump putt. Hyzer in. Ooh, a little bit deep. Tap in for a 3. Another par save. Hole 8, par 3. 375. Slight hyzer finish. Pretty low ceiling. Hard to get a putter there. Gonna go Eclipse Envy. Give it height, maybe some slight hyzer, kind of rip it, give it some more spin, see if we can get down there. Should pretty much check up if it's perfect. Yeah, that Envy does not like the downhill. No real reason in doing a throw right here because it's a very fast green. Gonna try kind of punch it through there. Big line drive, jump putt. Go in. Oh my god. That would have been an insane putt. Hit it both times. But now, gotta work with this green. Gotta go under the big tree. Try to get a par. Right there. Alright, hole 9. 220. Par 3. Dead straight. talking fast green, you come in with any sort of speed, your disc is either getting caught by a bush or it's gone into a pond. So I'm gonna go proxy, flat, nose up, very soft. Just try to get it nose up, let it fall into the circle, not lose a disc, which is probably the best thing to do on this hole. It needs to catch something. That's either in the water or in the circle. Now the good thing is I did not lose my proxy. Bad thing is, oh, I have a little bit of a putt. It's from a knee though. Very low ceiling. Looking at that 30-foot-ish, 25, 30-foot-ish type range. Gonna go under limbs, slight Annie, no legs, very tough. Oh. This challenge, that's just opportunities you have to cash on, but tap in for par. Hole 10, 295. You either have the right gap, which really plays best for forehand flexes, and the left gap, which really plays good for backhand flexes. Gonna go titanium zone, slide Annie, it holds, hit nothing, hopefully give us a look inside the circle. Oh, not enough Annie. Only got one real option, pretty bad lie. Going my zone, pretty steep anhyzer, should work, maybe flex back at the end. Just looking to get back into the circle. That's not a bad shot, it gives me a putt. Pretty deep C1 range. Yep, gotta go straddle, which I do not like. Safe par here would be pretty nice. Say in that 25 to 30-ish type range. Oh no. Unfortunate loss of a stroke. Alright, hole 11, 345. Slight downhill, a little bit to the left. Hopefully we can give enough height. The ceiling isn't as low as it is on other holes. Just get past this initial low ceiling. Just get it there. Gonna try proxy again, slight hyzer flip, and try to give ourselves a look inside the circle. And I didn't give it height. Got a weird headwind Annie putt right here. Just gonna jump, slide Annie, should carry, give ourselves a look at par. And that's perfect. Tap in par. Hole 12, 240 par 3. For me, it's a turnover. The gap, you're looking straight down, basket to the right, going proxy. Hopefully we can get a birdie on this. Probably throw it flat, maybe slide Annie. Do have a little bit of a tailwind, so. Deep right, but should be able to putt for a birdie. Well, I underestimated how deep I was. Now I got a low ceiling, stretch out almost, straddle putt from that 40, 45-ish range. Really tough. See if we can catch some magic. Nope. For par. Hole 13, 630. Goes dead straight down that gap. Finishes up the hill to the right at the very end where you see the back tree line. Gonna go proxy. This would be the toughest birdie on this course if I can get it, especially with the putter. That finishes to the left, and that's perfect. Oh, we're in the gap. What a shot. All right, I'd say about 280, 300 out. Really tight gap. because I don't have that power with the forehand with the zone. Try the Luna, turn over. If this is perfect, then realistically we could be in the circle if not parked. Really, really tough shot though. That's the height, just needs to get through. Oh, we're in the circle, let's go! So after going proxy, then Luna, I'm in the bullseye for hole 13 for the first birdie of the day. All right, hole 14, par 4, 460. Just gonna go ESP zone, slight hyzer, push, back wall. Just have a forehand in if it's perfect. And it's dead center of the gap. Alrighty, I'd say about 180 to 200 out. Left side of the fairway, just a flick in, go straighter zone. That sits, that's perfect. On the short side, but should be a putt for birdie. Probably in that 25-foot range. Didn't give it all I had. Unfortunately, I did leave it short. Got about a 20-25 footer. Got a little bit of a left to right head. Gonna make it a tougher putt, see if we can get 2 birdies in a row. There we go. All right. Hole 15, 330, slight downhill. Got a little bit of a low ceiling, but if you kind of hug it, you can get a perfect flight. Pretty fast green, so you can kind of skid up there. It's gonna play a little bit shorter than 330. Gonna go proxy again and put it basically flat, let it turn, and then fade at the end. Oh, it just turned a little bit too much right at the opening. I don't think I can get it there, but jump putt or layup. Zone for fun. And it's part. Why don't I throw that disc more? I don't get it. All right. Deep C2, probably in C3. Downhill, jump putt. It's kind of swirling wind right there. Really, this should be a layup, but I do want to run it just for fun. Give it a soft bid. Almost hit it. In case you're wondering, the zone is in the bullseye. I'm just going to tap in my par from the bullseye. After that par, hole 16. I think I'm going to have some fun on this one. Play to the yellow basket that's deeper. It's 315. The red is 215. But the wind's kind of died down. Want to throw a big shot. So I'm going to go titanium zone. Can actually trust it this time. Pretty much flat, stock hyzer, maybe. Gotta rip it a little bit harder. Try to get on the island. Hopefully we can get another birdie. It's stalled. We'll have to see, but I know that crossed on the island. Alright, so it did cross to the right of me and skip back in right here. So got a little bit of, got some wind going, slight headwind, 20-footer, and knock it down for a birdie. This, I don't think it's possible for me to birdie this because it's par 4, 750. I'd say normally it's an easier birdie than 13, just because 13 is, it kind of closes down near the end. This one, you get out of the initial gap, should be set. I'm gonna go Luna, slight tail left to right, which could help. Slight hyzer flip Luna, get out there, just rip a second shot, maybe have a jump putt or something like that. Turn, turn, turn. That thing's cooked. all the way out of the gap. Hyzer flip, left side, let it naturally turn, get back, dead center, just try to crush the second shot. Good bit out of the gap, I'd say about 60, 70 feet out of the gap. So a long way, about, I'd say, about in that 430, 450 type range into the pin. Just, proxy, still have a left or right. Kind of punch it a little bit to the left of it, and hopefully it turns naturally. A little bit of a hyzer flip, stronger run up. See if we can get some magic here. Oh, it's not wanting to turn as much. Now it is. Hooking hard. Into the gap, not bad. Well, it's framed up for me. I'd say probably 100, 110, 120-ish foot putt. Gonna work left to right and see if we can steal stroke right now. There's just no chance. It's so tough to give it that height and punch it that far without it fading out early like that. Bullseye putt. Now we got massive headwind, makes it tougher. Doesn't matter. Hole 18, finishing the round, 649, so par 4. Just punch it all the way into the field. You'll have a bunch of gaps that culminate to that one basket. Problem is, now we get a headwind. So what normally would be gettable with the putter might not be gettable with the putter now. So gonna go a little bit more stable, go envy, and try to get a nice clean, probably about 310-ish shot. Flipped, kind of riding a lot, hooks back. Yeah, it's impossible to get that distance with the wind, but could be looking at a very deep jump putt if we have a good second shot. Gotta hurry when the wind's died down. Got a pretty deep shot in, I'd say, in that, probably in that 350, 375 type range. Gonna go proxy, slight hyzer flip, worry that that head's gonna be a little bit right to left when it goes into the gap, but if I put enough on it, it should be able to hit the gap. It's high, just beat it. We'll have a forehand in, overturned it a bit, but not much you can do with the wind that I had. If I have counted right, then the throw in here for the 3 would give us under par. So, very tough wind. Gonna try to throw flick with titanium zone. I know the ESP zone didn't get much of a use, but I wasn't really in a lot of spots to use it. So titanium zone, turnover, hopefully come back with headwind, get the birdie. Oh, maybe that native stability would be good. Here's the ESP zone. I didn't turn it enough. Even par, this layout, I'll take it. I apologize that you couldn't see much of the last throw. Ended up right here in the bullseye for even par, which is pretty good, especially for putters only. If I remember correctly, that even par does jump into that lowish, maybe like maxing out at 920, 930 type range. Thank you for watching the video. Again, go shop at flippydiscgolf.com. You use code RWEST71 for 10% off at checkout. I do get money back from that, if that does persuade you. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.